Hello, good afternoon to the show that gives you update about shares, about accumulated shares, and on dividend warrants, unclaimed dividend warrants, unclaimed bonuses in the stock market. There are a lot of money there, a lot of huge amount of money for so many Nigerians who are not aware that they have money there. And it is not their fault. You invested in a company shares, you bought shares, and you expect the company to give you details about how to go about getting your shares, and then you get less of such kind of information in Nigeria. It's very, very very, 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 very disappointing to hear that people who are supposed to be responsible in giving the investors information regarding their shares, regarding their investment, are not giving. But never mind, we are here to give you information regarding how to recover your lost shares, how to recover your unknown shares, how to recover your accumulated dividend warrants, and all of those things that pertains to the stock market. So welcome on board. Please help us subscribe to our channel, Recover Lost Shares, Recover Lost Shares. Ejo, please help us subscribe so that this video can go viral. God bless you. And so this show gives you update about the billions. I told you that some months back there was in the newspapers there were some publications regarding some billions of naira hanging there for Nigerians who invested in the stock market. The truth about it is that we have had a lot of people come to our office and they say, some will say, I no longer have shares, I've sold all my shares. And we will say, don't worry, let us just give us an approval, what do you call it, authorization to go find out if you have any shares. We will just let you know. The people will be so confident that they have sold all their shares. And then we'll say, okay, no problem. We are not asking you to pay us money now. We say, give us authorization so that we can be able to go find out whether you have some shares. And surprisingly, some of them will have huge amount of money there and they are not aware. How does these things happen? I am going to let you know. When the stock market was booming in Nigeria, a lot of people gave people money to buy shares. Yeah, they just come into your office and then you're a stockbroker, and then they say, okay, I want to buy shares. And literally some of the people that were coming were the ones that are even, you know, trying to uh, 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 trying to know it more than even the professionals. I mean, I'm a stockbroker and I know what I'm talking about. I mean, somebody will come to your office, I want to invest, and then you're trying to educate the person, give the person useful information, and you see the person saying, oh, I know that, I already know that, I know that. And I know that will push you into giving money to people and they will go invest it where you wouldn't know. Yeah, it happened. It happened. So when you rush into a company, then you went and say, okay, I want to buy shares, and then some of the people had already made up their mind to on which shares to buy, without analyzing proper analyzation of who owns the company, how long have they been in existence, how long have I mean how often do they pay dividend warrants, and all of that kind of questions like that that will have given you insight into what you are going to invest in. But no, people were just looking at the prices of shares in the market, and then they were deceived by the prices. The truth about it is that if you go into the prices of stocks, you can be deceived. I mean, because especially when the stock market was booming, you could see shares that were I mean, a company that just came into the market, and then the prices were just going up, just springing up, springing up. What was happening? It is human beings that control these things. It's human beings that control the market. So it's possible that there can be some manipulations of these things. So of course, not even there were a lot of manipulations in the market. Some of which, companies that there are so many companies that couldn't go through the process, and they floated their shares in the market, fraudulently floated, without even the knowledge of the Securities and Exchange Commission. The good news is that a lot of them were arrested, and a lot, I mean, sent backing from the market. But before they were arrested, a lot of damages were already made. So it is possible that you gave your money to somebody and say, buy stock for me, and you didn't know the amount of shares that the person bought. All you knew was that you gave maybe 1 million naira, 2 million naira, 10 million, 100 million to, 100 million naira for somebody to buy shares for you. And at the end of the day, the person will buy the shares, probably bought in different companies and then bought in different stockbroking firms, and did not give you full information. So at the end of the day, maybe you went to just a few stockbroking firms, maybe possibly bought from 5 different stockbroking firms, and then at the end of the day, you went to 2 stockbroking firms where you thought that those were the stockbroking firms where you have had their investment, and then you got those stocks recovered and then sold, and then you conclude in your mind that you have sold everything. So many times it is not everything you have sold, and that is why we came up with this idea of recovering lost shares or unknown shares. And so we are going to be telling you about how to recover your shares easily, the easiest way to recover your shares. We will keep on saying it over and over again until you go there and recover a lot of billions that are there. I think in 2017, the Punch newspapers, also one of these dailies, national dailies, reported that there were over 80 billion naira worth of shares in the on yet to be recovered or discovered, and taken by the investors. And so there are monies there for Nigerians, and Nigerians are crying that they don't have money. So the truth about it is that if you can get the revelation will surely give you elevation. The revelation of where your stocks are can give you elevation of the millions that are hanging there that you are not aware of. And about 4 years ago, a client walked into our office and then met me and said, I want to know whether I have shares at all. He said, but I think I sold everything. I think I sold everything. I said, okay, you think you sold everything? Well, we can still go, and we don't need your money for now. Go and sign our document. We will go and find out for you if you still have shares there. If you have, we'll now let you know the percentage that you are going to pay us, and then we'll recover the shares for you. He said he's not very sure that he has, but that we should try. We say we'll go and find out. When we find out, you cannot believe what we saw there. We got over 17 million naira that he didn't know was existing. He was so excited, and he paid us our percentage and even added more money to it, because 17 million naira was going to be missing without him knowing. So it is an exciting place to be, Recover Lost Shares platform. So hang on with us. We're going to be giving you details about how to recover your lost shares. How do you do it? How do you recover your lost shares? Walk into a stockbroking firm. Tell them that you want to find out whether you have any investment that you don't know. You have any investment that you don't know. We want to find out. If they tell you, how do you find out? Where and where can you be able to? Where do you want us to go and find out? Because it is possible that you may meet somebody that will give you that kind of demoralizing response. Where do you want us to go and find out from? Tell the person that you heard from a program that it is possible for you to go through what is called global search. Global search is done to be able to give you information regarding where and where your stocks are. And then when you do that global search, it will search your name, your details, wherever it is found, and then you can be able to know where and where your shares are. Then you can be able to bring them together and sell them. It is very, very possible for you to get money from the stock market where you invested and you thought that you have sold all your shares. So many times you have not sold all. It is only those ones that you knew that you sold. So please send us messages, ask questions, tell us where and where you want us to release our videos on. We are there to help you recover your lost shares, give you information that can be able to give you vital revelations that can be able to make you recover your money that you are not aware of. Thank you very much for watching this show. I believe that you enjoyed it. Please help us please, help us subscribe to this YouTube, and I believe that God will help you as you help others in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you.